Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 6 Remastered. Let's continue our Iron Man run here. I think it's N76, let's double check this. Yep, that looks right. Alright. So we're doing an Iron Man run on Expert. We still have a petrified character, Zomble. Last time I was trying to get Cure Stone, but we did not get it. Priest wasn't high enough. And he needs 280,000, wow. Normally there's a place I would go to get more experience faster, but it's a very dangerous area. And with 5 characters, it's like, don't think I want to do that. So I think I'm just going to grind here. It's going to be a grinding session. Hey there, Bo and Duncan. Welcome in. How are you doing? It's going great here. Duncan says, D4T added another mod to Wizardry 6. Now there's no escape from the Colorado Emporium. Jimmy, he's our priest. Jimmy Colorado. Okay. Let's get a little training here. Refresh my memory here. Okay. Freeze all. Glad you're doing good, Bo. Hide failures. Okay, they're awake again. $10,000 experience. We only need 27 more of those, right? Yeah. We're zombies so far behind. Zomble, welcome in. How are you doing? Says, wow, I haven't been stoned for this long since college. Let's see. Air spell's not gonna work here. Good evening. Alright, good time to train. Wand is static. What I'm going to do is move this around. It's easier to sell. No, stone characters do not get experience. So Zomble's going to really be behind. Hey there, Dark Savant. Welcome in. How are you doing? We get lucky, we'll run across an NPC that's selling a Cure Stone potion. So far, hasn't happened. Glad you're doing good. Ooh, okay. These guys are gonna get paralyzed. Now we can train a bit more. Hey, Mr. Spock, welcome in. How are you? Another day, another Wizardry. Indeed. Another day of grinding to get Cure Stone so we can bring back Zombie. Dark Savant says, I just started your Wizardry 6 Remastered Iron Man with my Steam Deck. 6 Fairy Ninja, 6 Fairy Female Ninja is the party you're starting with, lol. Good luck with that on Iron Man. I mean, ninjas are pretty darn strong, so you should be okay, but let's see. Whirlwind. You know what? Let's magic missile them. More roasted corn. Got a bunch. There he is. That's gonna be for later. Duncan says ninjas cheat. They have been nerfed quite significantly in my remaster. So they're not nearly as strong as they were. One of the biggest changes is in the original game, Wizardry 6, the evasion armor class and anti-penetration wasn't separated. So as the ninja got higher level and the armor class dropped, it was considered like armor. So if you were asleep and got hit, it would still protect you. The low armor class, which is really dumb. So that's been changed. They're separated. So now if you get blinded or slapped or whatever, your evasion armor class is non-existent. And so the ninja's armor class sucks. So that's a huge nerf to him. It was really dumb that they would have anti-penetration armor class when they're not wearing armor. So for those just joining, we are going to be grinding tonight. We just got to get this priest leveled up, which it's going to take a little while because Zombo, you probably can't see it, this little stone face. He's still petrified. So we have to get the Cure Stone spell. Unless we get lucky and we run into a random wandering NPC that's selling Cure Stone, then we can buy one. But I don't think that's very likely. Alright, we'll train on these. Keep on working on ninjutsu. Mr. Spock says a pepper mill stream. Lots of grain. Yeah. Just call us Miller. We're going to be a Miller tonight. Buskins. That's what I need to say. It's Miller night. And then you guys will know what I'm talking about. Millers in medieval times used to mill flour and grind it. But then people that aren't in on the inside joke will think I mean it's a beer Miller time. Yeah, it's Miller time. It's a Miller night. Miller's one of the professions you can choose in my board game. One of the 60 plus occupations. Major dwarves. Let's magic missile them. I need to check on my ninjutsu. Mr. Spock says, depending on how much you like grinding, it could apply to both. Yeah. Dag nabbit, he says. Alright, Smitty, we got some stuff for you. Be seeing ya. Jungle vines. Let's use Flute of Wounding. And then this group, let's hit with a high-powered fireball. Jimmy needs 252,000. That's gonna take a while. $54 ninjutsu on the monk. 51 on the bard. I'd get that in the 60s to get another armor class drop, evasion armor class drop. Old slimes. I think I'm going to turn the music off for this grinding session. Put this down to here. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? What? Dark Savant just gifted 25 tier 1 subs? Dark Savant? Hold on here. Holy moly. Thank you so much. Whoa. Okay, we got to read all these out, guys. New record, level 6? What? Hang on, what just happened here? Dark Savant? Niri? I don't know how you pronounce that. Okay, I'm going to have to copy this to the clipboard. Read it, because it keeps scrolling on me. Hang on. Wow, thank you so much, Dark Savant. Kleptomaniac, Gen Cam Plays. Hey, Gen Cam. I don't know if you're on here or not. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Sauce Jing Zero. Tiddle-liddle-liddy. Wabon, Lord Polish, Lion Sky, Almacia. Hey, welcome in, Almacia. I recognize your name too. Dr. Jacobs 55, Maverick 4JC, Zohan Matrix, Repugnant, Deluxe Paint Tim, Ageless. Hey, welcome, Ageless. Ageless RPG. It's really his. I don't know if these people are on. It could just be that it picks people that are randomly subscribed. I don't know. Kill a Pixel, How Do Can, Joshua the Unreliable. Hey, Joshua, welcome in if you're here. Storm Raver 1, Zorgazel, Cromulent Wizard, Midcard, Just Rory, and Blue Date 1. Wow. Holy moly, Dark Savant 1. Thank you so much. This is no problem. Thanks for remaster. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy it. It means a lot. Hey, Zorgazel, welcome in. How are you doing? Zorgazel replied to his gift sub he got. Man, that was super generous. Thank you so much. For those watching the stream later, sorry. But I have to read off when somebody does something that generous. That's unbelievable. What a great way to start the stream. Thank you. I got to get my chat back here. Miss Fox says, yeah, I've been gifted subs when I wasn't even logged on to Twitch, so it must just pick from your entire pool of followers. Ah, okay, cool. I always wondered how that worked. Nice. Well, thank you again. I really appreciate it. Oh, yeah. I turned the music off. So, if I really want to speed this up, I'm going to turn off all the effects too. We're going to do this temporarily. I can speed up DOSBox here even more. And then we can just blow through these. Fight down. Boom. Duggan says, turn on the Death Blaster sound stream, or death stream. No. And you're talking about the specific Treasures of the Savage Frontier Sound Blaster death screen, because the other's different. I think that's the one that's super obnoxious. The one that I pulled in is the one where the guy just goes, ew. Instead of the one that's like, like a screechy cat. Wow, now this one I gotta take a little seriously here. I'm gonna paralyze these. Hype train completed at level 6. Exclusively thanks to Dark Savant 1. I really appreciate that. Okay, and it gave me this emoticon. I am clap, it's called. Okay. Let's start taking these down. These we're going to fireball. Dark Spot says, I think it's cool you did these gold box remasters, and I will eventually... Oh, hang on, the thing scrolled again. get to playing those too, probably when I retire from work. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and they're a totally different feel than the Wizardries. Oh, Bard level up. Yeah, both are excellent series. Wizardry 6 through 8 and the Gold Box games. They're completely different, which is fun because they give a good variety. Yeah, if you get to them, I hope you enjoy them. I got to work on skullduggery because I keep setting off traps. That's what got us stoned was the terrible skullduggery because I don't have a thief. All right, loose this. Yeah, and someday I'm hoping to get to the Unlimited Adventures and check that out. I only have once I'm done with Treasure of the Savage Frontier, 2 games left. I have Pools of Darkness and uh, Dark Queen of Kryn, and then I'll take a look at Unlimited Adventures because that one, if I can do that, will allow people to create their own games. All right, it's Fireball. I got the sound turned off for those wondering what's going on here. It just speeds up grinding. Respects is amazing work. It seems like you just started all this. Yeah, it was a year ago. I think I started around August or September of last year. I don't really remember for sure. So not too shabby for a year and what, 3, 4 months work. They all would have been done a long time ago had I not keep expanding the engine, changing everything. But since I keep enhancing it, that takes a lot longer. More roasted corn. Nice. All right, let's sell this stuff. That was a fast fight. Let's see, how much do we need? 240. Can't believe how much corn we found. It's gonna come in handy in the Enchanted Forest because that area is so dangerous. There's a lot of times where you'll get in a fight, be completely depleted of spell points, and you don't really have any way to heal or anything. I need to freeze these. There's a good amount. More corn. I'm going to move this to someone else. It's strong enough to hold it. There we go. I need to check my oratory too. Who needs more practice? Okay, the mage is at 100, so the priest probably needs the most. Yeah, he's at 87. So I really need to be casting Whirlwind more in those fights. So he gets more training. Yeah. These will ice ball. Ooh, mage level up. Work on his barbed whip. And just work on climbing, I guess. Oh yeah, nuclear blast time, guys. Let me double check, make sure that's what I want. Pretty sure. Yep. Nuclear Blast. That's a game changer. In the original game, there was a bug where all the mass area of effect damage spells like that were bugged, and it would hardly ever work. Ah, poleaxe. A Gasarm. Sandals. Okay, let's sell that stuff. Schmitty, we got something for you. Nuclear Blast Power 2. Even that's strong. Look at that. 30-ish damage from Power 2. And it hits all enemies. It's the tilt-a-weight from Wizardry 1 through 5. Well, I'm trying to think. Did 5? Yeah, 5 I think still had the same spell names. I don't think they changed them by then. 6 is when they introduced English-friendly names. Totally different universe of Wizardry. Oh yeah, this is perfect for Nuclear Blast. Let's see how high we can cast it. Okay, Power 4 is max. We're going to go with Power 3 to try to decrease our chance to fizzle. Oh, that's so nice. This is where mages, their glass cannon effects are so good. Tricksters. So let's check where we're at. We're 40 minutes in, and we've got 60,000 experience. That's how much we gained. And I think about 20 minutes of it, I had sound turned on still, which was making it go slower. Hey, Draconic Dude, welcome in. How are you doing? Someone stopped that spinning in my head, he said. Yep, unfortunately, we just have to grind until we get Cure Stone and get Zombo brought back. Because he's petrified. You're doing good? Glad to hear it. We are speed grinding. This will be a good blast. Nice. For those of you familiar with Moody Mystery, he used to be a regular on here. He streamed my remaster quite a few times before he passed, and there was one party. He was doing an Iron Man run. There was one party where a character was, I think, dead. He had multiple instances of problems, but one, he had the character that was dead for like 7 streams, and one that was diseased for a really long time too. And he finally got him back. It took ages. Miss Fox says, I recall much spinning in his playthroughs. Yeah, exactly. Ah, that looks like some kind of rapier weapon. More roasted corn. Oh, look at that. Goblins mixed in. Nice. Glad I have nuclear blast. Some of them are hiding. That's what that exclamation point's for. Man, that one went after Zombo in the back there. Oh, they threw something. They either cast the spell or they threw something. Because see, Jimmy's hurt and the mage is almost dead. Yeah. So they're either casters or they're throwing explosive bombs. $12,000 experience. Nice. Let's see what we found. Copper key. A regular longsword. Okay. Hey, says Tam, welcome in. How are you doing? All right, let's see. Nuclear blast. I have the sound turned off for those wondering what's going on here to make the grinding faster. We got to get Zomble unpetrified. So it speeds up a lot if you turn the sound off. Icicle sticks, okay. Suburb, blast them. Suburb's monster kills is going to be through the roof. Let's see how many he has. 668. Zomble, who's been petrified forever, 138. The Bard only has 50. The Priest has 271. The Monk, 88. Fighter, 391. But I'm doing a lot of training on the Monk and Bard with hiding. So once they get their ninjutsu up and I stop doing that, they'll start getting more kills. Especially the Monk. Ooh, we found nunchucks. Look at that. Can't use them. Well, we could give them to the Monk. No, I want to start that. You know what? I think I do. We'll turn him over to dual wielding. Put that in the primary and this in the secondary. We'll start giving people beatdowns with the nunchucks. Got interrupted. So the priest we're looking to level up. He's at 181,000. So we've done 50 minutes and we've got 100,000 experience so far. Not bad. Pretty quick. Okay, more icicle sticks. We can train our artifacts with those. Oh, he already has a whole bunch. Hang on. Merge. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, cool. Nuclear blast. Duncan says redeems always make Jimmy a gnome no matter the game. Yeah. I'm a crossbow. Light crossbow. I like gnomes. I don't like their behavior, but I like their abilities in D&D. They're very underestimated. I'm not talking about the Tinker Gnome in the Dragonlance world. I'm talking about regular gnomes. Tinker Gnome is definitely a meme. $44 roasted corn. Gnome, just regular gnomes. So many people bash gnomes, but in first edition D&D, they're actually fairly good. As long as you have all the rules implemented in place. Oh, here we go. We got Wheeler. Let's hope he has a Cure Stone potion. That would be amazing. He didn't last time. I'm buying his Resurrection potion now. I have to have somebody that isn't full, though. Yeah, he doesn't have it. At least I can get a Resurrection potion off him. I also want to buy this Cure Poison. Tempted to get those toxic bombs too. Magic cookies would be good as well. I'm gonna buy those. Those will restore our spell points later in the Enchanted Forest when we run out and we're in trouble. So I have one charge left in this Resurrection Scroll. And then I have a Resurrection Potion now. So let's move this here. Okay. Hey, DC, welcome in. How are you doing? Let's see. Draconic Dude says, I could never stand halflings myself. But it's just a personal thing. They aren't necessarily bad, just not my thing. Yeah, no, I get it. DC says, so just wonder, D4J, do you feel a disturbance in the force every time I save scum to max out your bard stats in the Bard's Tale? Yeah, it's like when someone's talking about you, you're supposed to hear a bell ring or something weird like that. I do. I feel a disturbance. Let's see here. Let's get some more magic cookies since he stopped by again. Gonna come in handy. Yeah, so you beat Bard's Tale 1. Did you start the second one yet, DC? Says, I'm stupidly working as usual. Just taking a 10-minute break before diving back in. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad you could take a little break. Draconic Dude says, I was a big fan of hobbits, so I had high expectations of halflings. Yeah, I get it. DC says, yeah, not sorry. I don't think I can make My first official playthrough on Bard's Tale and Iron Man run, lol. Ah, monk level up. No! No way! You should never try an Iron Man run the first time through. That would be absurd. Okay. Now, I want to see if he's qualified to use his Book of Petrify yet. I don't think he is, but we're going to try. Nope, not advanced enough. Okay. Duncan says DC Hex Editor Bueller. That would be Kiffer. Kiffer Hex Editor. DC says I did beat Bard's Tale 1, and I just beat the first of the Death Snares in Bard's Tale 2. I really like that one. Cool. Nice. Are you streaming that, DC, or are you playing that offline? Because I missed it if you were streaming it. Got some goodies. DC says, I used to be a Hexy guy, but I gotten so lazy in my older years. Ooh, okay. This is going to be rough. We only have one guy awake. It's Draconic Dude, the monk. Jimmy's halfway dead. Let's rectify that. Nuclear blast. Here we go. You're streaming the Bard's Tale series on Saturday and Sunday in the afternoon. Nice. Is DC Senior there with you when you do that, DC? Or you doing that without him? Sastam says, I'm more of an octal person myself. Use an octal editor. That's funny. That would really be confusing. I can't imagine trying to translate the octal numbers in my head once you go past 8 or whatever it is. That'd be really weird. Okay, let's see here. Says you do that. Do another blast. DC says, although no stream this Saturday, found out a regular from your store days passed away, going to Tender Memorial. Oh man, sorry to hear that. That sucks. No, I didn't want to talk with you, Smitty. DC Senior is only with you on the Pathfinder portion. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Poison throwing knives. Okay, we got another heavy boulder, which is fantastic. We have 3 queued up. Last time it took me like 8 boulders or something dumb before I was able to hit the target to go to the next area with the catapult. So it's nice finding these ahead of time. So DC, is DC Senior a D&D snob now that Pathfinder's newer? Is that why he doesn't want the gold box games, because the graphics and all the technology is too old? And he doesn't want to go back to older? Let's magic missile these. DC says, LOL, it's more like he's too busy with other interests. He's currently hooked on World War II games and a bunch of TV series and relearning piano. Gotcha. Rotting corpses. Let's get a little artifact training while we dispel. All right, let's look. So armor class, evasion armor class is 4 on the bard now. It'll drop to 3 soon when this ninjutsu gets up above 60. The monks is -2 now, his evasion armor class, because I got this bumped up to 62. And then the next level will be 80-ish. It'll drop another point, and then once you get to 100, it'll drop one more. So as long as he doesn't get blinded or paralyzed or anything, this is a great armor class. But as soon as that happens, then it'll apply this armor class, which you can see is pretty garbage. Mr. Fox says, I'm going to have to ask him his thoughts on World War II games next time I'm in. That's actually what Gary Gygax started with before D&D, was war strategy games like that. And that's one of the reasons why first edition D&D has a round that's 60 seconds. Acid sticks. I got all these sticks, but no acid sticks. Let's sell this thing. Some of those war gamers are incredibly complex. War games, Mr. Spock says. And DC says he's full of thoughts on many a thing. DC's talking about his dad. Let's see here. Wrong person. Hey, Mark, welcome in. How are you doing? D&D was originally a homebrew version of Chainmail, a medieval-themed war game. Yep. Well, yeah. It was inspired by it, I would say that. DC's, yep. He participated in a ton of big old board game events back in the day. Unfortunately, gotta get back to work. Okay, DC, well, thanks for hanging out. And good luck with work. Don't kill yourself with work. All right, let's see where we're at. 160,000 experience till Jimmy gets level up. So many dwarves. Christopher Robin would be having a conniption right now. He'd be grieving from all the dwarf deaths. He loves dwarves so much. That was a good experience. 6,800. DC says about 4 months too late on that, Mr. Spock. Still doing 50-hour work weeks since October. Yeah. I understand, though. I understand. Sometimes you have no choice. Okay, and these we can do some training. In fact, let's get a little oratory training on the monk. Miss Spock says, yet Christopher Robin still hates gnomes. How dare he, lol. Yeah. What's up with that? I'm going to make loving gnomes a hip thing. Because they always get hate. It's Wheeler again. Do you have Cure Stone? Or are you still holding out on us? He's still holding out on us. He keeps harassing us. Hey, why don't you buy some of my stuff? Really? Come on, Wheeler, go away. Surprise nunchucks. I love how it does that. Instead of just saying backstabs with nunchucks. It says surprise nunchucks. Okay, more to sell. Priest is injured too. Let's see where we're at. 139,000. Those are the fights we want. They go fast. Lots of experience. $60 ninjutsu. He reached it. More acid sticks for us. Nice. You could do some serious damage with these if you equip them with throwing, because you can throw multiples and they never miss. Any of these sticks, they never miss, but the enemy gets a chance to resist based on the magic resistance of it. But if you get your throwing up high and you dual wield throwing, let's say, acid sticks, ice sticks, whatever, you can end up getting like probably 6 to 8 attacks per round just throwing these sticks like this and do very high damage. I might do it with the Bard at some point. And if you invoke them, you only get 1 invoke per round, but it uses the artifact skill, so you can train that. Because there's a chance it'll fizzle or backfire. Mrs. Specs, it sounds fun. Yeah, and there's a few sticks that are actually area of effect. And there's even one that can do crush spell. So it could do like 60 damage, 80 damage. Imagine throwing multiples of those. That'd be super powerful. Alright, this is definitely nuclear blast time. So I'll check on the priest oratory. I think it was 83, 82 or 83. Let's see what it is now. 92. Wow, it's gone up a lot. Yeah, the other thing is we could put a stick in the offhand here. We can dual wield. We could have a nunchuck in the primary hand, and let's put acid stick in the secondary. You can do this. So we'll get some throwing training mixed with nunchuck. It's just throwing. Yeah, his throwing's terrible. So let's do that. I guess we will... Actually, let's Superman. Draconic dude. And Nuclear Blast. Get ready for the sticks. There's one. It's another. And he has terrible throwing, so he's still in his offhand able to throw 2. Once his throwing goes up, he'll throw more. Another heavy boulder. A mace. That's probably a one of those giant clubs. Can't think of the name of it right now. Oh, can't pick it up. This. Merge. Okay, and he's overloaded, so we need to move something. He's the only one strong enough to carry that around. It's really overloaded. Let's see if we can do this. You carry 3, Monk will carry 1. It's teamwork. And you get throwing training. It's 4. I went from 1 to 4 just from that. The other kind of cool thing about throwing the sticks is you won't waste them. So like if the enemy dies before you use it, you won't waste your stick, whereas if you invoke, you do. So there's pros and cons to everything. No, that was the wrong thing. PC says, part of me wants to do a run where we only have priest spellbooks available. No mage, Sanic, or alchemist. It's definitely doable. Especially since priests can get falling stars in my mods, if you're talking about my remasters. Once they get that, that's super powerful. I might have another set of stink bombs. I gotta look at that. No, it was the mystery oil I saw. Okay. These go here. Nuclear blast. Hey, Sever, welcome in. How are you doing? You're nuking everybody, Sever. You got nuclear blast now. Your kills are through the roof. Bearded war axe. That could be offhand. Amazulu throwing axes. Zizka star. Wow. Okay. Tempted to hang on to that. The monk can use that later. Sever's also on a 3-stream watch streak. He was really up there and then Twitch scammed him. 110,000 experience, all the priest needs. And then hopefully we have Cure Stone. I would have had to do this grinding anyway once I got to River Styx. So we'll be more prepared. Less grinding then. Short spear. That can be used in one hand. Okay, glad Suburb's available here. blast these. Boots and hood, okay. Leather boots, wow, that's an upgrade. The alchemist can wear those once he's unstoned. Just put them on now. Is this chainmail coif? Bard can wear this. Let me see if it's an upgrade. Don't think it is. 6.5 is the bassinet for weight. This is 6.5. It weighs exactly the same. So it doesn't matter which one to go with. Let's see where we're at. 102,000 experience. So we'll be next stream we'll be able to get the priest leveled up. $53 roasted corn. We can change occupations to become a corn salesman. Let's see if we're still getting training. So, yeah, Mason Flail 70, Pulling Staff 82. Fighter's still training. Monk's definitely. Priest, definitely still training. Bard, yep. Mage, yep. Good. I like to try to max out Or at least get it close to maxed out, a given skill, weapon skill. In areas like this, where we're not really threatened to die. And then switch to a weapon that's weaker and do some training here. Hey, Gen Cam Plays, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you for the gift sub, she says. How have you been doing? Oh, Gen Cam streams a lot of board game related stuff. Have you been able to do that lately? You're good? Busy but good. That's really good news. Let's see here. Nuclear blast. That's a lot of dwarves. Only Draconic dude. You took a break when you started graduate school, but should be active again soon. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I had just somehow missed the streaming, so that explains it. Well, that's good. How's grad school going, by the way? Hopefully good. That sounds very stressful. Jimmy getting beat down. Pretty good. So much reading, but that's what you get when you study history. Oh, yeah. I can't even imagine. Let's roll one of these. I think I'm going to blind these. You know what? This back row could throw hammers. Let's blind them. Okay. Jimmy survived that round. Now he can heal himself. And Severb's just in the back taking a snooze the whole time. Okay, there he goes. He's awake now. Nuclear blast. Okay, so Jimmy needs 84,000 experience. Wow. We're starting to get close. Poleaxe. Let's see what this is. It's a bardic. Ooh, some goblins mixed in. You can see them back there. Let's see. Goblins in Wizardry 6 are no joke. Jimmy's halfway dead. Okay, one left. $8,400 experience. Nice. Speed of 18 on the mage. That's why he's going first all the time. Hey, Soda Spagoda, welcome in. How are you doing? Spin a Rooney time, that's right. We're having a grind for the priest to get leveled up. So that we can get Zomble unpetrified. Still petrified. Hopefully we'll get Cure Stone on the priest. That's going to really suck if we level Jimmy up and he still wasn't qualified. It should be almost a guarantee he's going to get it. A whip and roasted corn. It's a regular bullwhip. Probably just sell that. We're up to 56 roasted corn. He says, dang, no items with cure petrification? There are, but I haven't been lucky enough to run into one yet. I had one earlier, and I had to use it. A cure stone potion. No vendors are selling them. The way to think of this is if I would have had a thief in the party, we almost certainly would not have been petrified due to the chest setting off the traps. The thief would have saved us a lot of pain and grinding. But I'm using a bard who's not nearly as skilled for disarming traps. Iron Man runs is a different story. It's a whole new ball game. Yeah, chest trap. I think I've had maybe a total of 4 or 5 characters just flat out killed from chest traps. And then 1 or 2 have been petrified. I can't remember if I had... I'm pretty sure I've had a total of 2. And I used the Cure Stone once. Sometimes the runs I do run together in my head because I play so much. It's like, was that this run that happened, or was that a different one? I don't know if anybody has a free slot here. Nope. Gotta go sell this. I do one more fight here, and then we'll be done for tonight. Next stream, we'll get enough experience to level up. Let's see how much we need. 60,000. Yeah, so probably within the first half hour of grinding, we should get enough to level up the priest. Then we'll be able to continue on with the game. The next place we go is to where the catapult is, and hopefully these boulders we have will work. We have 4 of them queued up. And then go to the, take on the giants at the top of the mountain. That'll be the plan for the next stream. Chainmail, either that or scale mail. Let's see what it is. Scale. Yep. Let me see what the bard has on his lower body. Ah, yes, that's an upgrade. Gotta get this off here. Nice. Sell this. Just for the heck of it. Ooh, there's a Flamberg. I'm really tempted to buy that for Duncan. It's also a spiked shield. Let's buy that for Duncan. I'm gonna get rid of these. He'll be able to do some super damage with this. We'll do one fight with it, just so we can see it. Sever's going to kill him real quickly, though. We may not see it in action. Yeah. That's okay. All right, so let's save. We're going to go into configuration and hit save, because then it'll remember that this is the save game file to load next time, so I don't have to look. I always use that little trick. All right, guys, let's do a raid here on someone if you're into that. Let's see who we got on. Let's send you over to Cody. He's playing. Don't Stop Girly Pop. I have no idea what that is. But there we go. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.